Here's a funny story from my past. Now, you all know I worked in burlesque and I worked in the hoot shows, the girly shows and the carnivals. Now, I know a couple of you girls now are performing at clubs, and I'm so proud of you. The exercise on the poles is fabulous. I love it. But as we had talked before, come up with something innovative. The feather fans like Sandy O'Hara or Sally Rand. Do something that makes your strip special. Don't just come out and show tits and twat. Tits and twat, tits and twat. We don't want that. Make the men think a little bit. Use their imagination for the fantasy and mystique of what striptease is all about. Now, a real funny. When I was working on the carnival, now the girly shows made a lot of money. A lot of guys, and sometimes women, but mostly men, would come to see all of us girls dance and hooch and cooch and do our little thing. Now, you'd usually pay, I don't know, 25 cents, 50 cents, whatever, to get into the show. But for an extra 50 cents or $1 sometimes, you could go behind the red curtain into the extra special VIP theater seating area and see a special show, or you might see actually a bit more. So now remember, in a lot of these carnival towns, these small towns and so forth, you couldn't go topless completely. You had to wear pasties, or sometimes you had to wear some kind of costume on the top. You couldn't even show the pasties. So, when men had the opportunity of being promised seeing a gorgeous lady totally topless in the back of behind the red curtain for an extra $1, many took them up on that. Well, they would pay their $1, they go in, they sit down, and all of a sudden the drums and the music would start, and this beautiful, big, exotic broad would come out. She's shaking and strutting her stuff and doing her thing. She's teasing all the men, and all of a sudden, boom! There goes the top. You can see everything, areola and all. Now remember, back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, oh my goodness, this is unheard of to do this. The traveling shows are showing boobies. Well, let me tell you a little secret that most never knew. Quite often, not always, but one in particular that I worked with, his name was Zayner. Yes, you heard me right. He was the one working in the back as a cooch dancer, revealing and taking his top off and shaking his boobies, because he was a little bit overweight and he had a boob job, so, or something like that, with, you know, a little augmentation here and there, the 70s at least. So he's doing his dance, and all the men are hooting and hollering. Well, of course, the word gets out, because at least one wife is going to complain. So the next thing you know, the police are coming for a raid, and they're coming to take the girls away. Well, because the girls are going topless. If you think of it, the one way they got around it all the time, and I watched it, was they would see the beautiful Zayner, and she's gorgeous, sitting there so demure, very tall and very exotic and large, but very demure in her little ways. And then the police would say, "You are a female and you're going to jail for showing your boobies." The owner of the show would say, "Come on, let's go to the caravan or the trailer." They would go to the caravan, go to the trailer, and within about, 3 minutes, best bet, whether it be the mayor, county commissioner, fire inspector, police department, they would all walk out and leave with a dazed look on their face. See, what it was is, it's legal for a man to take his top off. So, when they would go into the trailers, all Zayner had to do was just say, "What do you mean? I didn't know it was illegal for a man to take off and show." And right away, when they saw the tallywhacker, they were, "Oh my God, it's a man. I don't want to look at a man that looks in a dress," and blah, blah, blah. It was fabulous. So that's the way a lot of them got away with that for many, many years, and most people didn't know. But Zaner, may you rest in peace till I get there, darling. What a party gal she was. I can't wait to see her.